Management is proud to present Daily Vet Life, a short podcast for equine and mixed animal veterinarians and their staffs that's focused on personal and business topics of importance during the COVID-19 pandemic. In this week's podcast episodes, we're touching base with veterinarians we have chatted with earlier in this series to see what they have learned during this COVID-19 pandemic that they would like to share with their colleagues. Today's episode with Dr. Margo Macpherson, I have titled Pandemic Ponderings. Dr. Macpherson is a former AAEP president and a professor of large animal clinical sciences at the University of Florida College of Veterinary Medicine, and she's a diplomate of the American College of Theriogenologists. Daily Vet Life is brought to you by Covetrus, a global animal health company dedicated to empowering veterinary practices. We combine products, services, and technology into a single platform that connects our customers to the solutions and insights they need to grow. Welcome back, Dr. Macpherson.
Thanks so much for inviting me back, Kim.
I had wanted to go back and talk to people because it's been weeks since I have talked to some people, and basically wanted to find out, since the first case to COVID to the current reopening of America, what have you learned that you would like to share with your veterinary colleagues or students or people in the industry?
Well, Kim, I have to say it's not so much that I necessarily learned something new, but I feel like I have an affirmation about some things in my life or affirmations. And really what it boils down to is when Florida, like so many states, went to a shelter in place, my spring full of plans, which meant I was going to be shuttling between Florida and Colorado with tons of work in front of me, just came down to a halt. And here at UF, we went down to an emergency only situation. I had to send all my routine work home. And it left me sitting in front of a computer most days, teaching students, which I valued, but in a very different format and not in the usual way that I really conduct my daily life. So the affirmation for me is that I really value the profession that I chose, which is being an equine veterinarian. And it boils down to several things. One, I love horses. I love them in every manner possible. And those days that were unpredictable and stressful, being able to go out to the one mare that I was working on and just watch her out in the field and have her come running up to me at the gate, being able to work on her and be around her, it just made it abundantly clear to me that it was my chosen profession. You know, the other thing is that I really like my work. I like what I do. I love reproduction in all aspects. I like breeding mares. I like problem mares. I like foaling mares. And I really enjoy helping students feel that passion. And a big part of what I do, because I'm not just a veterinarian, but I'm an educator as well as a researcher. I mean, I have a really multifaceted job. And so for me, I really, those days when I'm standing beside a mare and students and I are talking back and forth, and they may be learning something from me, and I always learn something from them. It's a great job. I think finally is that I really love people. And, you know, I was acutely aware of the absence of people, and that includes not just my immediate family and friends, but really it's our clients. I really, really enjoy my clients. We generally work with really smart, very well-educated people who are dedicated to their horses. They want the best for their animals, and they trust me to do the best job that I can. And those interactions I value so much. These are people that are on my Christmas card list. You know, they're people that I keep track with, you know, over years. And so at the end of all of this, I realized, because absence truly does make the heart grow fonder, that for me, because my work kind of slowed down to nothingness in a lot of ways other than teaching, which is very important, it just affirmed that I have made the right career choice and that I'm really lucky to be able to do what I do every day.
Well, that's wonderful. And I'm sure that a lot of people in the industry feel the same way that you do, and can't wait to get back to doing what they love, and the animals they love and the people that they love. So thank you, Dr. Macpherson, for joining us again on the Daily Vet Life. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Daily Vet Life, and thank you to our sponsor, Covetrus. Please rate, review, and subscribe to the Daily Vet Life on iTunes, SoundCloud, or Stitcher. Follow Equimanagement on Facebook or send us an email at kbrown@aimmedia.com. Daily Vet Life is a production of the Equine Podcast Network, an entity of the Equine Network.